Listen to this. What do I say when someone says, hell is where the party will be? So what is hell, Flo? What even is it? I know.
Just give me a little grace to bounce back to that question that we just had, because that can literally be a hell. Yeah. If you have a man that is trying to love his wife like Christ loves the church, and in today's society where both people work, as you kept referencing, he works, he does this, but nowadays both people are working. Right. And to be able to surrender yourself to the point that you are so selfless and loving and ready to basically just die to self and to your own will. But then you have a wife that is like that dripping noise on the rooftop. You know, we have to learn how to be helpmates. Now, let me come back to, you know, this here about partying in hell. Well, I know there's parties in heaven, and I can give you scripture for that. Every time a soul gets saved, all of heaven rejoices. Now, sometimes we have these little colloquialisms that we say all the time, you know, well, I'm going to hell because that's where the fun is. No, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And for some of you out there who will appreciate this train is bound for glory, this train is bound for glory, this train. And then it goes on to say how this train will take nothing but the righteous and holy. So I don't think that people should be thinking in the mindset of, I'm going to hell and this is where the fun is going to be, because that's a lie from the pit of hell.
They're deceived.
That's right.
They're deceived. You want to go to prison for a day?
Hey.
Go into a earthly prison for a day. You're separated from God. You're separated from your loved ones. You're separated from the things you care about and want to do. I mean, earthly prison, you don't want to be there. How could you ever think hell is better than that?
That's right.
Right.
I don't know. Sometimes I think prison for a day might be nice, though. Someone's making you a meal 3 times a day. I could sit in peace and read a book. And I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
I was recently at a funeral, and there was this older gentleman going around making sexual, rude, crude remarks to all of the women, and my daughter, myself. I mean, we're all just like, you're kidding me. Like you're close to knocking on the door of eternity. And he made the comment to my daughter and I, he goes, hey, if I'm going to hell, I might as well just have fun. And Gloria and I looked at each other, we're like, listen, we've been in the rooms where people transition from life to death. There is an unexplainable peace in the room when the child of God is going on to glory. I mean, many times you will hear them saying on their deathbed, I see angels, and they're asking me to come. My husband was in the room where somebody was screaming, no, and yelling on his deathbed as he transitioned. There is a heaven to gain and a hell to shun. It's not a thing to be playing games with. You ask any ICU critical care nurse that even atheists in their very last breaths will call out to God.
Yes.
The God of, they don't, their whole life. But there is something that happens at that moment of life and death. So I would not be playing games. Hell is fun. We're going to party in hell. Let's live hell on earth. That's not funny. That's not good. We need to get our lives right. These days are unusual days. These days, something is happening on the earth, happening in the skies, happening in the church, happening in America, in Israel, and it's a time to be aware.
Wow. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. We all needed to hear that.